So welcome to today's video tutorial. We're gonna go over a few new commands that popped in the past month. This is kind of random. I'm just gonna walk through them real quick. So let's pop over to the shell. Hopefully I have a little practice web server here. Okay, so let's start with the first one. We have this new command called ops image env. And basically what it does is it just dumps environment variables that might be inside your image. It's pretty common to bake these in. You can include them at runtime, but a lot of people will bake, non-secrets in. We can, for instance, look at the one for this web server G, right? So you'll note that there's some that we put in automatically. So like we automatically throw an env name of the image name in. Ops port can come in, depending on which networking you're using. This is helpful in when you're using ops compose. User root, we throw that in there for certain cases. You're obviously not running as a root user because there is no user, but some programs just expect something to be there regardless. And so that's very easy to kind of sub in, sub out. The working directory, obviously. And then also we like to include ops and nanos versions as well. But if you like to change this sort of stuff up, it's pretty easy to. So this is ops image env. That's one new command. The next command that we have is a new kind of global command, ops network. So if you're on Mac, Mac will basically create new networks on demand and manage them through ops. So when you're running like multiple unikernels on your Mac, you don't really need to bother with this at all. But let's say you're on Linux, and let's also say that, for whatever reason you want to run, multiple networks or multiple instances on the same network, all kind of talking to each other, creating a bridge. This is what this command does. So maybe you're making your own little cloud platform or whatever for your company. This is something that you would use. So we can do like ops network list, shows nothing there. We can do ops network create. It's going to go ahead and create something. And, basically it just defaulted to bridge O. It gave it this 168.1.1 network. You can create many of these. Let me show you something else real quick. It basically will attach a DNS mask as well. As you can see, it's listening on bridge O, and then it gave it this DHCP range of this network. So that's what it's kind of doing behind the scenes. You can, and then basically whenever you do like an ops instance create, you can just kind of attach to that network, or you could attach to a different network. So this is pretty good, especially in multi-tenant situations. And when I say multi-tenant, some people are thinking, oh, well, it's like 100 different customers, but really it could be like different organizations within your company. Maybe one engineering team, like the data team needs to be isolated from, some security team or whatever. And so you can have multi-tenant situations even within your own company. And that's one of the cool things about unikernels, is that containers really suck at this, like really painfully bad. But unikernels bring that isolation to where like you literally cannot really, start screwing with some other container. In this case, unikernel from another one if you popped it. So obviously we can go ahead and delete this thing as well. Let's see, something like this. Yeah, so there's a little bit of debugging left in here that we need to kind of comment out. Anyway, so that's ops network create list delete. Another one we're going to try is some stuff that one of our users, Rainor, shout out to you guys, put in. He was working with some volumes. So it deals with ops volumes. And he added some pretty helpful commands. Let me create a little volume real quick to show you kind of the functionality that he put in. So we have volume test. We're gonna put in some fake files here. Volume test, some file, and then some pig to another great file. And then, so this is our volume, right? This is what it looks like. So let's go ahead and create it. We're going to do, let me look at syntax real quick. We're gonna call it my vol test, just so I know I don't confuse it with something else. And then we're going to say, pass it the destination, something like vol test. If we do ops volume list, you can kind of see that it's there. So this is the new commands that he put in. If we do ops volume ls on my vol test, and you can kind of see the new files that are in here. So this is pretty cool, right? Because now you can kind of interact with these volumes in an easy manner. So as you can see, he put in tree as well. So it gives you a little tree output. That's very useful when you're dealing with, maybe applications like Node or Python or anything that wants to create like a larger file system. This is pretty easy. Obviously, if you've been around using ops for a while, we have, copy, and you can copy stuff out, move it back in, do whatever. So this is one of the magic things of TFS, the tuple file system that we have, is that it's very, very easy to work with volumes. So anyways, those are the 3 commands that got added in the past just 1 month, and we're just now making a video on it. To reiterate, we have our ops image inv, we have our ops network create, and we have the ops volume ls and tree. All right, till next time. Bye.